arrived here at Dublin Airport, from all directions, from 20 countries, from all over the world. Some had been on the way for days, flying from the other side of the globe. Others had only left home that morning. But now competitors, officials, cameramen, journalists, all were converging on Dublin for just one thing. This was to be the first International Masters 10-pin bowling championship, with men competing from England, from Switzerland, from Italy, from Spain. Each one a champion in his own right, but each competing against the other champions for the first time. Clive Thomas from Great Britain, 21, an office manager. Masakazu Fuji, Japan, 27, owns a furniture shop. The youngest, only 17, from Switzerland, Daniel Hubert. Ed Stovell, a garage mechanic from Bermuda. Juan Huisasola from Spain, an engineer. Different ages, different nationalities, different jobs. Only one thing in common, all of them determined to win the most important amateur bowling championship of all time. And as it turned out, not only the most important, but also the most exciting. From the organizers' point of view, the big problem was to get everybody there on time. But they did it. The last aircraft of the day carrying the last missing competitor. From France, the oldest player in the tournament, Arthur Francois, aged 64, and with his arrival, they were ready.
Come here. Come over here, Monaco.
Every man with his own special shirt, and even more vital, his own special-soled bowling shoes. Rubber on one sole, leather on the other. The last preparations, and they're ready to go. Ed Stovell of Bermuda leading the bowlers. From Ireland, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Holland, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Monaco, Norway, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Britain, the United States.
It's my great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome to the Stillorgan Bowl, to Dublin, to Ireland, and I may say the world, this first ever International Masters Bowling Championships. We feel very proud in Ireland that this first World Championships should have been held in Dublin.
And they're away. The first ball a strike, and now the games are on. Each man getting the feel of the lanes. Each one trying desperately to settle down as quickly as possible and just concentrate on putting that ball within 1/100th of an inch of the exact spot. Clive Thomas of Britain, concentrating, working, willing the ball to go where he wants it. The great Tom Hathaway of the USA, absolutely cool and calm. Holland not quite settled down yet. France, furious at every one he misses. The Swiss boy. Watch his face. Belgium bowls and then turns away even before the ball hits. And so the first few rounds ended, with America in the lead from Holland, Japan, Norway, and Italy. And then, at the end of round 7, the changes began to happen. In the middle and lower places, the positions stayed much the same. Belgium dropped 1 place to 12th. But Finland rose from 8th to 4th by beating Australia. Holland beat France and went into the lead, and while Bermuda was beating Sweden, but only just, the United States dropped dramatically to 3rd place. It was one of those rounds that didn't look particularly important at the time, but when the scores were worked out, it turned out to be something of a turning point. Remember, it's 1 point for every pin and 50 more for every game you win. Holland, Japan, the USA, Finland, Norway and Italy, the main contenders for the battle to come. Wim Sassen, only 21 and leading. The question was, had he the experience and the strength to stand the pace, particularly against this man Hathaway, now down to third, but completely unmoved. Never smiling, never showing any emotion, just playing like an efficient machine. And what about the other man, Ajanto of Finland? Could he pass the American? Or the young Swiss boy, a bit erratic perhaps, but pulling in good scores. For men like Fatah of Monaco, down in 18th place, the battle at the top looked a long way away. Sometimes Hathaway did miss the first time, but as the score showed, he never missed the second time. He couldn't afford to. Nearly halfway through, and suddenly Italy are at the top with Norway. Holland down, Finland still fourth, and America down to fifth. Almost the end of the first day. Fairly high scores, but nothing on what was to come. Italy playing either brilliantly or disastrously. Japan, with his immaculate shirt still without a crease. No temperament, always friendly and always smiling, particularly when he leaves a pin standing. The end of round 10 with the same battles going on at the top. And the last pins go down before a much-needed break and a chance to get away from bowling. A chance for all the competitors to get out in the sun and take a quick but concentrated look at Dublin. It was a chance to discover that Dublin is just like everybody says it is, only more so. There are horses and carts, and there are priests on bicycles, and it is full of men